All right, this is our next episode of True Wrestling Fan Discussions, continuing our Clash of the Champions review series. This is going to be WCW Clash of the Champions 29. I'm your host, Mike.
I'm Frank, and let's get into it. This is the clash right before Starrcade in 1994. It was November 16th, 1994, in Jacksonville, Florida. Pretty decent card. The best match, however, was not the main event. I'll get to that in a little bit.
Oh, well.
Couple of title matches for you on this one. You know, we got Mr. T in the main event as a special guest referee. God help us. And of course, we got the Honky Tonk Man. So what else could you ask for?
Yeah, grand opening, grand closing. He won't be.
He had a grand hit in one night.
He won't be around too long.
No, we will not. Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain Heenan doing the commentary. Let's go ahead and kick it off. It started with Mean Gene Oakland interviewing Colonel Robert Parker. His boys, Bunkhouse Buck and Arn Anderson, will get a tag title shot against the winner of the opening match on this evening on TBS Saturday night. And that match was pretty wonderful, defending the tag team titles against Stars and Stripes. This was actually a pretty decent match with a corny ending.
Yeah.
In my opinion. They went toe to toe with each other. You know, I liked when Roman and Bagwell got in the ring with each other. It showed experience versus youth. The Patriot even looked good in this match. Mr. Wonderful, to me, in 1994 could still go.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it had a corny ending, this is what I mean. Pretty Wonderful goes for their finishing move. Orndorff goes for the suplex. Roma's supposed to go for the splash off the top rope. However, the Patriot knocked Roma off. Orndorff still has the suplex in place. The referee starts counting the three. Bagwell puts his shoulder up, and Stars and Stripes are the tag team champions. The corniest way to end a tag title match that was actually pretty good up until this point.
Yeah.
But it's WCW. What are you going to do? So Stars and Stripes are the new tag team champions. They will face Bunkhouse Buck and Arn Anderson on that Saturday night episode. Next match on the card was for the television title. It was Johnny B. Bad defending the championship against the Honky Tonk Man.
Yep.
Comes right in and gets a title shot.
Right away. Oh, he's the Honky Tonk Man.
So this ain't WWE, man. This ain't the IC title, man. I mean, come on.
I mean, it's not a great title either. I mean, come on.
No, it's not. We've talked about this in the past clashes, multiple draws when Regal was reigning as champion. Now it's not happening as so much, but still not exactly a prime title. Yes, this has to be defended every time they're on TV. That's fine. I get that. But it's just not one of their top titles. A lot of fans, though, really enjoyed this title. And, I mean, to each their own. I mean, I was always a fan of the U.S. title matches because of the alleged number one contendership that you never got.
Right.
That brass ring just a little too high for you. But in this case, this match also did not take too long because why? When Honky Tonk Man threw Johnny B. Bad into Randy Anderson and knocked him down, he hit Johnny B. Bad not once but twice with the guitar, disqualifying himself and Bad retaining the title. This would set up the Starrcade match that never happened.
That never happened, yeah. Because he gets canned. Because Honky Tonk Man gets canned.
Because he wouldn't put him over.
No.
Well, didn't he just do that now?
Well, he didn't put him over clean, though, you know.
No.
So.
Well, this was actually a good way to have the rematch at Starrcade.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Honky at this point was like, wait a minute. I did it once. I want... Yeah, no. You're not getting it. Sorry, Bischoff said that doesn't work for me. So... Following that, the Three Faces of Fear had a segment talking about the main event. Jesus. Kevin Sullivan, the Butcher, and Avalanche would be facing Hulk Hogan, Sting, and Dave Sullivan. Who does not belong in this match?
Evad.
I'll give you three guesses. You'll only need one. But yes, Evad would be in the main event with Hogan and Sting. The next match on the card, and I love this because it had a nice little mess up in the beginning of it. It was the Nasty Boys versus Harlem Heat. Now, for anybody that didn't catch this, when Harlem Heat came out, they came out by themselves because they had no manager at this point.
Right.
Except when their name popped up, it said with Sister Sherry.
Right. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. And the whole time during the match, they're trying to make a phone call. And the Nasty Boys are not allowing them to make this phone call. However, when they finally do, here comes Sister Sherry. Yep. And I just love this. I'm like, okay, we found out before the surprise, too late. It's all right. it worked. She comes down. She starts arguing with Brian Knobbs, distracting him. Meanwhile, that allowed Stevie Ray to get the pin on Jerry Saggs, and Harlem Heat gets the victory over the Nasty Boys. So she's already doing her job, only down in the ring for a short matter of time. But yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah, Harlem Heat with Sister Cherry. Where is she? I don't see her. It's like John Cena. You can't see me.
Yeah, she did a good job though with them though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, she helped elevate this tag team, and when they decided to turn them babyface, then it was time for her to go. She doesn't. To me, she's better as a heel, not a babyface.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because when it came time after Shawn Michaels in WWE, I never liked the her fan favorite appearance. So next match on the card, and this was the best match to me of the night. It was Dustin Rhodes versus Vader. And this match was really good. Vader keeps telling him this ain't no tea party. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I mean, he pulled out all the stops, even as far as body slamming him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he wasn't scared.
No, he went toe to toe with him, and he battled Harley Race who kept getting involved in the match. Vader kept trying to do a whole bunch of things. Vader whipped Dustin to the corner at one point, and he caught him and body slammed him, and the whole crowd went nuts. And to me, that was the highlight of the night. However, Dustin went for the bulldog on him, and Vader sent him clear across down 5 rows. Unfortunately, the ref didn't see it. There would have been a disqualification.
Yeah.
So, 2 Vader bombs. He can't get the pin on Dustin. I'm at this point where I'm like, why isn't this kid the number 1 contender? I mean, seriously. He's going toe to toe with the biggest, badasses right now, and this is no squash match whatsoever. However, Vader, hit Dustin from behind when he was once again distracted by Harley Race, hits him with that weird face buster that he was doing, and got the pin, and Vader gets the victory.
Damn it.
Afterwards, Race and Vader pull him into the corner. Vader missed the splash thanks to Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming out and getting Dustin out of the ring. So thank God for Hacksaw. Next match on the card. Well, actually, before that, Mean Gene interviewed Hogan, Sting, and Evad. They just should have just with a handicap match. I mean, really.
I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know.
I don't know what they were
doing. Dave Sullivan.
Dave Sullivan. He was a Hulkamaniac. Kevin Sullivan's brother.
Kevin Sullivan flipped after the whole Cactus Jack thing, and then flipped when his brother was loving on Hulk Hogan. I don't know. What are you going to do? Exactly. Next match on the card was for the United States Championship. It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan against Stunning Steve Austin. This was to me the second nail in the coffin. It was a 3-strike deal when you knew Austin was on his way out. The first is when they squashed him the first time with Duggan after he got the title back when Steamboat had to relinquish it. This one, because this was another match against Duggan, less than a minute. And then his final match against Randy Savage in a U.S. title tournament. And then he gets injured and out the door he goes, thanks to Hogan and Bischoff. This one, 54 seconds. Vader comes out to attack Duggan, and that's it. Austin loses by disqualification, and Duggan keeps the title. There wasn't even a match here. And this is the second time they've done this. I didn't appreciate it because whether or not Duggan and Austin would have given you a good match, it's the fact that Austin would have put every effort into the match, and we didn't get to see it. As a matter of fact, he just gets buried again. They squashed this match. It's like Bischoff just said, Vader, go out there and end this real quick.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? In any event, on to the main event. Special guest referee, Mr. T. Oh, boy. Wearing the same thing he fought at Starrcade, mind you, the referee outfit. They couldn't give him another outfit. This looks like he was going to bed because he had that little cap on.
He's going to wear another referee shirt, soon enough.
Yeah. So Hulk Hogan, Sting, and Dave Sullivan against the 3 Faces of Fear, if you are scared of them. Kevin Sullivan, The Butcher, and Avalanche. Now, what's funny about this match, really, is how quickly they took Dave Sullivan out. Avalanche splashes Dave Sullivan's arm, and
That was it.
that took him out.
That was it. It was over.
I'm like, that reminds me of the time at Survivor Series. I think it was 2004, where Maven finally got his almost the main event spot in the Survivor Series type match, and he didn't quite make it because they beat him down, and he didn't wind up showing up. Or when Nathan Jones at WrestleMania 19 was supposed to team with Taker, no, they took him out.
Oh
He ain't
yeah,
gonna,
quick.
he ain't gonna
ASAP.
fight either. This felt like that. It's like, all right, we're gonna put your name on the card for the main event, but you're not really gonna
Not really
participate.
doing anything.
So Jimmy Hart takes Dave Sullivan to the back. Now we've got a 3-on-2 handicap match, which is fine because I'd actually rather see
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, staying with the Stinger Splash on Avalanche, he picked up Sullivan, threw him onto Avalanche, who caught him, and then they just rammed him into Sting. So the team kind of looked like they were in trouble at one point, but that's going to change. Sullivan grabbing the megaphone from Jimmy Hart, trying to use it on Hogan. Mr. T took it away. It kind of looked like Sullivan got hit with it. I don't know, a little cheesy, kind of like one of those Nick Patrick things. But what's funny is Hogan pins Sullivan despite the fact that Butcher's the legal man. So Mr. T is learning from the WCW House of Referees.
Yeah.
It's don't matter who's the legal man is. Whoever's in the ring.
It's Hogan. It's Hogan, man. I think he beat. Didn't he beat Vader in a strap match by tying up Ric Flair? I think, or is it the other way around?
Something to that effect.
Something like
yeah,
that.
it was cheesy.
Yeah,
of course. But what was interesting about the aftermath here is that Butcher put the sleeper hold on Hogan and would not relinquish it. And they're like, "Oh, he's dead. He's good. They got to get that off of him." Oh, please, come on. They're trying to build. I get it. They're trying to build Hogan and Butcher, Starrcade.
Yeah.
I just if he would be, remember, Beefcake at one point was a heel in WWE. When he first came in, he was part of the Dream Team with Greg Valentine. He was a cocky SOB. If they would have given him that type of persona instead of this, I might have bought into it a little bit more. But instead, this just looked like crap. Yeah, cartoonish.
No, it was terrible.
And so, after several minutes, Butcher finally breaks the hold. And so they win the battle, but kind of lose the war on this evening. But Hogan's going to get his rematch against the Butcher at Starrcade. Oh, God. So, I mean, that's how the clash ended. But this feud between Hogan and Butcher, I just didn't see it going into the main event of their biggest pay-per-view of the year. And some have argued that other pay-per-views during the year have been their biggest. Super Brawl was mentioned. Halloween Havoc was mentioned. All good arguments. All could possibly be, yes, that was your biggest. I think towards the end, I think Halloween Havoc was their biggest pay-per-view of the year, especially when we're around the time from 97 to 2000. 2000 ain't saying much, but at this point, Starrcade's their biggest.
Right. Overall, I mean, this clash was like,
Vader and Rhodes stole the show.
That was that should have been the main event.
Yes, it could have been, but it's Hogan.
Yeah, so it was that probably wasn't gonna work for him.
You're Hogan on an undercard on a clash? No,
not gonna happen.
He'll do it on Nitro. He won't do it here.
Yeah. All right, that's our review. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys soon.
Take care.